crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. It hasn't crashed. Alright, everybody thank the computer for not crashing. Ow, I bit my lip. What a horrible way to start the final. Ouch, that hurt. Ow, that really hurt. Give me a second. A little bit of water. So if you've been here for over a season, I can't see the chat right now. Give me a minute. But this is our first sim race at the Miami with banking. This actually surprised me when I loaded up the game. I thought Miami was always like this with the banks. It's not. So that's kind of cool. I'm almost there. Hold your horses, guys. Hold your horses. Hold your dang horses. I'm on my way. Give me 2 seconds, guys. You all are so impatient. I can't see the chat, but you all are just so impatient. Like, I'm trying my best here. And you're all just like, oh, when race? When race, they all say. Alright, well, here race. Race is here. It's almost there. It's coming. It's on the way. There we go. I'll get in there. There'll be like nobody there. Alright, I can see the chat. Alright, we got 2 people. That's enough for me. Let's go.
Drivers, to your car.
Oh, I didn't do the thing. My bad. I wasted a bunch of caution time.
Drivers, start.
Hog double pull. Alright, so I think everybody can remember our Final Four. In case you did not remember our Final Four, I've put it in the video's description. That's something new. It's been a really fun season. I was really nervous when we shifted over from the original Generation 4 Twisted Sister car to this new car tomorrow. But I'd say throughout this season it's been quite the success. While we're on this half-pace lap here, go to your team chats, tell your people to be here. It's the season final, just like last season. I'll be giving double skill points going into the next season. So, you know, preparation will always get you somewhere. A little bit of extra work, you feel me, will be rewarded. So, look at the banking here. It used to be flat. It used to be like, you know, the turn to Indianapolis? That's what it used to be here. Look at the banking here. We'll have a lot more high speed, more side-by-side racing here. Indianapolis was more of a one-lane kind of track. The old Miami was more of a one-lane kind of track. Let me give you the lap count here. We're doing 94 laps, just under 100 laps. This is a 1.5 mile track, so that comes out to be about 150 miles. And here we go. Green flag is out for the final of Season 5 here, as we have the 44 and the 25, both of them are racing for a championship on the front row, as the 44 is looking to get past on that inside, and he will clear for the lead. You know, 4 cars coming up the inside just a little bit here. Remember that 4 car had 2 wins on the regular season, tied for the most here. See the driver trying to adapt here. There's no practice, no qualifying here. 44 will hold the lead here, and that is 1 lap down at our first ever Homestead Miami race. 44 and 25 both battling here. See the 25 looking inside of his teammate there. They'll be side by side coming out of turn 2. Remember, if you don't remember, the 25, he won a Daytona race and he won a Dover race. So if he wins Miami, he will get the NASCAR and Instagram sweep, just like the Winston. You remember how if you won like 4 races in the Winston, you get $1 million? You'll get some kind of something. I don't know what it is, but if the 25 wins this race, he'll get it. And the first season I've ever done it here is, that car got real loose here. They're still side by side for this first position here. Both these NASCAR newest teammates. 44 car, this is really kind of his rookie season. He was technically there last season with the old generation of cars. He got a little bit of racing experience here, as that 25 is just barely gaining ground every time by here. If you look down to the bottom of your screen, the 1 and the 51 car, they both started a little bit of the way back. They're starting to make up ground here. And this 25 and 44 being side by side is just what they want to see. In between them are some strong cars. 45 car did not make the playoffs this season. 45 car is our reigning champion, at least for now, for the rest of this duration of this race. Get a prize of double skill points a season. No, not a season, just for this race. Here, let me make sure to get who it is. We've been in this one camera mode the whole time, but it's working really good here. You can see a little bit back there. 4 and 45 are side by side. 35 in the one car. They are still side by side. 25 and 44. You see this banked Miami track really working well for that side-by-side battles here. This is not something you usually see in this league. The outside lane being strong enough to hold on to a position, but you're seeing the 44 do it here. As you look behind there, the 1 and the 51, keep your eyes on those two other members of the Final Four. Both of them are trying to work that outside line as well. Remember, when you're on that outside line, you're saving a little bit of tire here. Remember, tires, they are on times too. 25 will clear the 44 with a slick little slide job. That gives us a new leader, 25 car. 44 is right behind him here. He's looking inside. And the 44 is now inside of this 25 car. They're going back down the backstretch. They've been side by side for 7 laps now. It feels like 20. Look at the 44 get loose there. They're driving. Giving that car much as it can take. 51 in one car are not losing any ground here. I think the 25 will be able to beat him with momentum off here, and he will. So the 25 car will now take the lead. Let's go back here. Look at our other Final Four. 51 car going inside of the 1 car, looking for that 3rd position in the championship here. Really impressive that they got here to start. Remember, this team joined in. We were already about 2/3 of the way through the regular season. He had 1 chance to win at Dover, and he did. That got him in, and he got a series of 3 really solid finishes here. And he just barely, by only a few points, squeaked into the Final Four. That's him and the 1 car side by side. The 1 car had a really under the radar season. He got the first ever win there at Daytona. The only Dodge win, the only Poku win as well. Poku, the only team carrying the Dodge. A little bit of rumors here that Dodge would leave, but Dodge will stay at least for 1 more season. As we'll go back up here for the lead, as we saw the 44 get inside of that 25 just a little bit here. We go back down the backstretch here. It's already been 10 laps. Should have made this race a little bit longer. See the 4 car lurking a little bit back there as well. Right now, championship standings as they run is 25, 44, 1, and 51. They are all within the top 10. 25 trying to get a little bit of a lead here, but remember, we do have a couple cycles of pit stops to go through as well. And watch out for the inevitable caution here. We'll go through the field here. See in the back, 77 and the 24 car. 24 car actually really weird here. He's being ran by a platypus. Is it against the rules? Yes, I would say that is against the rules. You're not saying you have one of those, do you, Bullhead? Looking in the chat here. 81 making some moves on this 41 car. Both these guys had kind of underwhelming seasons. They had a couple flashes, had a couple chances to grab a win. Both of them just could not get it done. Looking up here, 33, new driver. On that one, the 40, 34, and now we're up to the 51 who is running 7th. And we see them side by side for 3rd position. And I'll tell you what, in honor of NASCAR's newest, let's go for a lap of Crank It Up. Alright, that's all I'll make you suffer through. But it looks like they've all really spaced out here. Looks like the main group here is just above the shaded part of the track here. Can we go without crank it up just once? No. No, we can't. That's not something we will be able to do here. Lap 15 of 94. Side by side here for third. It was looking 45, was looking inside there. At 1 and 51, they're still hanging around there. They have not lost any ground here. Playing it smart, maybe saving their tires. Crank it up. Oh, we're killing the NASCAR newest guys. That's why the 44 has fallen back to second. I started NASCAR crank it up. Do another through the field here. 24, 77. 14, 21, 56, 81, 14, 33, 40, 34, and up to our lead guys. And what? Some of these other non-playoff cars are pretty quick here. Looking at that 4, 45, and 35. And what? We have one car from each of the top 4 teams and the top 6. If only Poku could reach up in there. The top 4, we have 3 NASCAR newest cars, and then their other car is here in dead last. On their driver information, it's known as Just Terry, no last name. We're keeping that thing out of trouble here. As we are at 18 now of 94 laps. You see, not really pulling away. He's looking inside of him, but not enough to get a run here. 51 car cannot wait to get out of his car. Here, 25, he's right in the middle of the track, so that's really kind of the high side here, it looks like. I don't see anybody running any higher than that. Look at their miles per hour here. They're running almost 200 down the backstretch here. Look at the banking. The 44 really trying to get low here. What are you blocking that 4 car? A little bit of pressure from that 4 car. 4 car only a couple points out of that final 4. He had a really bad round of 8, this 4 car, but he came into the round of 8 with bonus points from his 2 regular season wins. NASCAR newest says he's Hendrick. Tell you what, not if the 1 car has anything to do about it. He's coming, just you wait. He's never been to his stream, but I don't know how he made it this far. They make us stay in the car until the end of the season. Don't worry, it's the end of the season, 44. These top 3, a little bit of space here between 4 and the 45. I do believe the 4 here, at least for now, is quicker than that 44. He's looking to get around him here. He's under him there. He's trying to get under. That momentum on the high side here appears to be too strong here. Like the 44 is gearing up for another attempt to pass this 25 car. He's trying to get a bite on the inside, but 25 is carrying way too much momentum running that high line. He's trying again. There's no you can't pass down there on the bottom, it looks like. It's all about carrying momentum through these corners. Tell you what, next season we'll put some of that, what is it, that P1 substance there down on the bottom line. No, I'm kidding. Get your foreign substances out of here. We're like baseball, no foreign substances here. Let's check up on our other 2 guys. We got these 2 running 1, 2. The 1 car running 6 and the 51 car running 7. They're both holding there. And it looks like everybody's really found the groove here in this track, and it's really hard to pass. They're on the Kyle Larson line. Alright, 25, what you're going to want to do is, see, look at that, the 44's trying, and he heard you. Look how high he is on the track. That's because the 25 car is coming down the pit lane. They're going to start pit road cycle here. We'll see how that plays out here. Now the 44 becomes your championship leader here. Let's go down to pit road. Looks like we only had 2 cars come down. That's very interesting. And that makes the 44. Looks like the 45 doesn't come down as well as the 44. 35 will stay out. Interesting decision here. 51 will come as well, but the 1 car will stay out as well, making the 1 car now your championship leader. Let's look down onto pit road. See the 25 car taking 2 tires. Look at the 4 car. Really quick stop by the 4 car. Really closing. 25 is going to beat him off of pit road there. As here comes a majority of the field here. You can see him on the back of your screen here. If the 44 blows an engine, he will retire. Any competitors, make sure to sabotage his engine here. Here he comes down. Watch that 51 car in the back of your screen as well. All the way there in the back. C2. Looks like everybody here is going for 4 tires. I believe the 1 car has now come down pit road as well. 51 car is out of the pits, and the 44 is out as well. Looks like the 51 car gained a little bit of ground, maybe. We will see. Why am I on the 14? Get us up to the leader. There's the 1 car in pit road. Where's the 25? There's the 25. And there's the 45 and the 44. So, staying out 1 more lap, then the 25 looks to have given the 44 car back the lead, and here is the 25 right in time as he's battling for second, trying to get around his teammate of Quan Short. Our reigning champion did not make the playoffs here, just barely missed it, that 45 car. As the 25 car is now up to second, and he'll chase down his leader and teammate in the final 4, the 44 car. You see the 1 car coming out there as well. There he is. There's a 51 car as well. 51 car will get past the 1 car, pushing him up to 3rd in the championship standings. But important here, a little bit of lap traffic here for this 25. That'll push him down to the bottom. Here we go into this turn. And we'll see how this low line works. Looks like those cars just slide right on up the track. Looks like there's barely any grip for these guys. Down this back stretch here. Looking at the beautiful Miami view. Him and that 35 are still side by side. He's got to get around him if he wants to make ground up on that 44 car. That 35 might actually pass him here. That outside line has looked to be the way to go. And he will tuck in line here. Make that 45 go under him here. It looks like 25 has his preferred line. 45 just going to give up. Cut his losses here. 35 is really hogging that outside lane here. He's really holding them back from that 44 car. This is the last race of the season. 25, he's got to go now. Cannot get under that 35. That high medium line looks to be too strong here. They're carrying way too much momentum coming off that line. See the 25, 44 higher than anybody else on the track here in this lead pack of 5 here. Trying to get around that 35 car. He's going to try dipping low here again. Might get side by side as most of that momentum going to carry that 35 right around. Maybe they're still side by side. 25 might have a shot here. We are at lap 31 of 94. We are 1/3 of the way through here. He'll slide up and push that 20 and push that 35 car up. They're still side by side. See him working hard. 44 car is not making up much ground here. The 25 car is about half a car length behind the 35 here for second. He's going to try it. They're going to be even coming off here. That 35 is going to have the momentum here. Seeing that backpack. There's a couple other cars. I've lost sight of the 1 car. That's not good for any Poku fans here in the chat. And the 35 car will retain second position here. Here, let's get a checkup on that 1 car. The 1 car has fallen back to 11th. He dropped out of the top 10. He's way off here. He stayed out longer than any other of the final 4, and that looks to have cost him here, unless it's maybe his grand strategy. We'll wait to see that play out here. Up a little bit, up a good couple position here is the 51 car. He started 7th. He actually came out 8th, but he certainly fared better than the 1 car. Up here, the 35 is now going to make a move on this 44 car. As we go into turn 3 and 4, you see that we might get 3 wide for the lead. It's going to be close. The 35 is going to try and clear this 44 for the race lead. He can't do it here just yet. But he's got about half a car length lead here going into turns 1 and 2. This top side's been the dominant side all night, but that 35 car has the grip to get around there on the bottom here. New leader 35 car. Now the 35 car is scooting off to a win. Now the 44 inside and the 25 is now back to him. As there's a 25 going to try and make that bottom work once again. He's been going to the bottom all the time going to that bottom line. That was the worst commentary line I've ever done right there. We will now take lap 35 for number 35. Up there in first position here. Oh, there's a 45. Almost wiped out his teammate 25. That would have not have been good. Probably sent him to aviation. Bullhead is a Poku fan. I am so sorry for you in this season. They did better last season with the Pontiacs and the Dodges. And the Dodges, I'll be honest, I don't give away rating stuff almost ever. But the Pontiacs had lower ratings than the Dodges do. And the Dodgers are doing worse, so I don't know what happened. Just how it goes some seasons here. Now the 44 looking inside of the 35 for that race lead. He wants that one more position cushion away from him and that 25 car. Nobody knows more how dangerous this 25 car is. He has 4 wins on this season. 2 of them coming in the playoffs here. He's been hot these past couple of races here. He'll be side by side of that 35. A little bit of side drafting there. The 1 car is looking to make a little bit of ground back there. 25 car is looking to go. He's going to back out here. 35 car washed up the track. They'll be side by side coming out of turns 2. You see the 1 and the 51 all the way back there. They're hanging in there. They're both in that second pack here. They'll be side by side going into turns 3 and 4. You can see there's no grip there on that bottom line. Or if you want to keep speed there. 25 car once again looking under. Not enough room there. That 35 is running that Kyle Larson line. It's working out for him at least so far. But this 44 is close to getting the lead. You can see the momentum pushing that 35 car back up in front of the 44 here. 25 car looks to be faster than the both of them, but this is definitely not a 3-lane track here. I don't think you can go more than 2 wide here. Looks to be very loose here. This brand new track surface looks to be very loose. Not a lot of grip down. The 44 slides up. He washes up into that 35. 25 wants to pounce, but that 45 is inside of him. Keeping that 25 there up on the top row, but new leader, 44 car. As now the 35 will hold off the 25 or try and make another round here as we're coming out to lap 40 of 94. There you see 25 going for a second position under the 35 car. It looks to be a kind of slide job kind of track here. Not a lot of grip on the track at all. The cars are sliding around everywhere. Hats off to the 4 and 45 car. Both of these guys, one missed the playoffs and one just barely got knocked out of the final 4. Both kind of proving that one of them really should have had a spot, or a couple of these guys here running up here, but we'll look back at these other guys here. 51 car is still running in 8th, but look at the distance between him and the leaders. That's not that much. Not too much ground to make up here. A little bit harder to say for this 1 car here as he's that far back. You see he's a little bit close to that 51, but he's back in 11th. He just ran a 28.6. 28.5, 51 car. He's a tenth of a second faster than that 1 car. We'll go up look at this 25 car. 28.7. Oh, 28.7. 28.7. I was looking at their fast lap. I'm sorry. That's my fault. He just ran a 28.5. 28.7. 28.7 as well. And a 28.8. So, these leads are not getting bigger. But you see this 35 car once again trying to get under the 44 car for the lead. It won't happen there. And that move there almost allowed the 25 to get inside. Look how much he slid up the track and really sent it in there into turns 1 and 2. We'll go back around the 14 car. Is there damage on the 14 car? 14 car. I'm sorry. I'm going to pause it here. 14 car is absurdly back. Did he just fall back? Okay. 14 car is just trash. Here, take me back a lap. There we go. So sorry about that, guys. Some of these cars are really far back. Hey, look at the distance between him. Before we look at it, they're coming out of 4 right now. You can't even see them on the camera at all. Look at that. They're just now. Look at the distance there. Look how far back they had to have tangled at some point. No way you just fall that back naturally this quickly. We're only just about halfway through the race here. We have 50 more laps to go, I believe, if my math is right. 44, 25, 51, and 1 are your final 4 standings for now, but not even halfway through the race. I believe, what is halfway? And we're about halfway. 45, close enough. Spotlight on the 45 car, running 4th position here. Won that championship here last season. Man, NASCAR 14 is great. Good quote there by the 25. I'll tell you what, he's recognizing some talent. He sees that 14 car. He's like, man, he's back. You remember when Jeff Gordon pointed out Jimmy Johnson? He's like, hey, that driver, he's in a bad car. That's a good driver. Tell you what, speaking of the 14 car, is driven by Ricky Bobby. Not the real Ricky Bobby, but a Ricky Bobby fan account. We call him Ricky Bobby here. We're all fans here. As that 35 is still trying to get under that 44 car. As we see here, it's not impossible. And it's not hard, but it takes a lot to get a pass done here. If that makes sense. Passes are challenging, but not hard, if that makes sense. It's not a track of where Ricky Bobby is washed up. His last big hit was 05. It's been a while. We'll go back here, look at some of these other guys. 51 car is still running 8th here. Look, he's not that far away from the 25 and 44 here. He's in striking distance. One mistake from those guys here, and he'll be right on their back bumper here. With the 1 car, a little bit harder to make it optimistic for him, but he's still in the mix. As we go back up here to the front, still being led by this 44 car. 25 and 35 are both right behind him. We are on lap 48 of 94, coming up to about lap 50. 51 gonna beat his car. It's not fair. That car didn't do nothing wrong. Well, you got at least one more pit stop to make some adjustments to it. You never know what'll happen here. And remember, oh, look at the 25 here, going in for 2nd position. Let me give me a water break. Man, my throat hurts. But remember, your crew chief and pit crew stats are your team owner stats. So, don't worry, 51. And speaking of pit stops here comes the 4 car. Looks like it's only him coming down pit road. But get ready for pit stop. Let's check. 4 car, and only the 4 car. There's an aggressive move by the 4 car, but I'll tell you what. Makes sense from that 4 car. What do they have to lose? Nothing. Just go for the win, man. Do some random stuff here. It looks like the 44 and 25 are both going to come down pit road as well. Who will that leave out? 51 car will stay out on the track, and that will make him your championship leader. That will put the 1 car up to 2nd here, as both the NASCAR newest cars have gone down pit lane. So we'll keep our eyes on our championship leader right now. That's an F1 reference. Oh, it's really cool in F1, but I hope NASCAR never does something like that. 51 and 1 car are both going to come down pit lane as well. There's a 4 car coming out. There's a 44 and 25. Who's got the faster stop? Oh, it's real close. I think 25 just barely ahead, but there's a 77 might hold up that 25 just a bit. 44 car, he's got that first stall. And 44 car will keep the lead coming out. Here, we have 51 laps of 94. Speaking of 51, let's go see the 51 car. You see him back there. That doesn't help at all. 77. Keep your eyes on the main track as well. Watch for that 44 and 25 to come around as well. Look at that really quick stop by the 1 car. Really quick stop. See, side by side of the 51. 51 will stay ahead of that one car. And you see just coming off the turn there is the 44 and the 25. Here they come. Here they go around. Go this watching. There you go past the 1. He's coming around. There's a 51 as well. So that makes the 44 car your NASCAR leader once again. But he's got that 25 right behind him as well. And this time they've got no 35 in between them here. The 25 will try and run down this 44 once again. 25 car has definitely been the best car all season. He's had 4 wins and he's been up front consistently here. We come around to lap 53 of 94. Let's take a look at our other final 4 members as well. 51 car come out in 10th, but there's still a couple cars marking back on here as well. Well, good strategy by the 24. Don't have a clue what he's doing, but it's unique. I'll give him props for that. He's side by side there with the 40. Get around that 40 car, and he will. 25 is right behind that 44 car. Let's check scoring. We still have everybody is here except for Terry. Poor Terry, driven by a platypus apparently. He is in 17th. He's 1 lap down here. That 25 is right on the 44's bumper. And there he goes to the inside. 25 car looking for the championship lead. He's going to try and hold it here coming off of 4. That momentum is too much. He's going to stay there though. He's going to send it in there all the way. Look how much he slides up the track. He's going to push his teammate all the way up. They'll be side by side coming off of 2 here. See them coming down. You see Terry right in front of them as well. A fan favorite. As they are still side by side going into 3. I saw the back end of the 25 step out there. It's really loose there down on the bottom half of this track. 25 car's got the lead, but that momentum by the 44 is going to carry him across the line. 44 will lead this lap here as they are still side by side. You see the 25 car, he sends it in there real down low, hoping his car will stick. No grip here at this new track. They are still side by side, nose to nose here. 25 car gets a little bit of a nose advantage here, but that 44 car can really use that momentum on the high side. And he ekes him out in front every time at the line here. They are side by side. Still side by side. It's been about 3 laps here. 25, 44, no contact. They've been racing pretty clean here. Here, get ready. Of course, a little bit of lap track of that 25 is just barely edging ahead. And he might get him here. Not enough here coming off of this turn. He's gaining ground steadily by steadily. That's not how that sentence should have gone. Look at him. Oh my gosh, look at that. Little real give and take there by the 44. Good heads up play by the 44. Keep your car clean. We still got about 30 laps left here. The 35 will come along as well. But the 25 car will take the lead here. As we'll watch these two battle for 2nd position. And now that we're done, I gotta see. This 56 car is in 7th. Oh my gosh! 25 car has a problem. He's in the middle of the track. He's holding up that 56 car. Problem on the 25. Contact with the 56 here. There goes the 51 car right by him. Been a problem for newest cars all season. The engine. That might be a tire down. He can't turn the car, it looks like. He's slowing on the track. He's holding up that bottom line. There we go. He's going to make it to the pits now, and he will. Real problem there. We'll keep you updated on what it is, but for now, the 44 car is out uncontested in the lead. I'm sorry to baby. I know you're here. You're not out of the race yet, but here's the 51 car. He's moved up to 6th position, highest he's been all race here. Let's look at his lap time here. Just ran a 28.6. Just ran a 28.7. 51 car is closing into this leader. Controversial call with no caution here. Let's look up on this 51 car. This 25 car had a camshaft go up, and that will be the end of his race and his championship bid here in Season 5. on track at all? I don't believe so. That is it for that 25 car. But here's a 44 as they come up on Terry in this 24 car. Last race for Terry, who is currently in the lead. Bullhead, it's you in the 44 car, and here's the 35. Side by side, trying to use that 24 car as a pick. The 44 can get under him. They are side by side. The 24 car is 1 lap down, or he will about to be. I don't know, newest. I don't know. It's not. That's technically a sponsor stat, but it's really good on the 25 car. But okay, lap car, please race the 44 car, who's your teammate in the lead. Can I say something? Yeah. 24 car there, now going a lap down. Will be driven by the 51 driver, Cannon Gage, next season. Bringing along with him sponsor Insurance King. Look out for that. New ownership, you'll see stuff go down here. It looks like the 24 car will act as a buffer between him and second place 35. Some good teamwork there by NASCAR's newest. How's the 41 doing? Howdy, Noah. Thanks for showing up here. 41 car is currently in 12th, which is not bad out of 17. Seattle. Everyone's coming up now. How's it going, guys? You've missed a great race, but we still got about a third of the way to go here. You're running 8th. 8th out of 17 is not bad here. Everybody keeping your eyes on the 51 car, who is in 6th. He's holding on to that 6th position. Just ran a 28.7. Just ran a 28.8, so it's a little slow. That 51 is catching up to the 44 car for the championship here. I'm doing good. 12th, not bad. Alright, let me make sure I gotta write this down. We've got a lot of people here today. Thank you, everyone who's coming up. We should do this more often. I think I got them all down. We are on lap 66 of 94. 1/3 of the race left to go. 44 in the lead. 24 car is 1 lap down, helping out his teammate here, holding off this 4 car and this 35. Both have proven to be really quick here today. Did I die? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to baby. You have indeed died. You broke a camshaft. So I'm sorry about that. I don't know what else. You can be here, cheer on your teammate 44 as he goes for the championship. You have your future teammate and the 51 who are trying to close in and contest that championship lead. Then you have the 1 car who has fallen back to 11th. So 44 is looking to walk it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pin that. Yeah, I wish that really should have been a caution there, especially when he came up on the track. But cautions there's no way to set it here. It's either cautions or no cautions, and you gotta have a car spin around here for a caution. But if it was me, I would have thrown it there. He was definitely impeding traffic, as you say. Bullhead shall win. Bullhead neck pissed. Can you see how much the second pack is catching? I relatively can. Here, I can go to the far out. There's the 44 car. See if we can get. That's a wide shot. 51, you're entering 3. And the 44, here we go. This might be a shot. Watch the top of your screen. Wow. 28.9. Alright, let's see what lap time they clock in. 28.8. Alright, you are closing in. They just ran a 29 flat. And you ran a 28.8. You're closing in. But I don't know if it'll be quick enough, but you are closing in to this 44 car. The 44 car is quite elite. I can see, actually. Let me check the ever reliable scoring. You are 3.5 seconds back off of the 44 car. Yeah, I'll tell you what. the baby, he's just resting for next season. He's gonna go off next season. Nobody's gonna be ready for it. There you go. You can just barely see that second pack there. 3 seconds looked like so much. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Seattle, thanks for showing up, man. That's really cool. Trying to get some more non-NASCAR people in here is always a treat. You're driving this 33 car here. You've got a teammate in the Final Four, but he's not doing so well. Tell you what, 8th out of 17 is not bad at all, especially for the fact you're running a Dodge and you're running a Poku car. Both of those, I'm not going to say they're bad, but they're not top of the line. There you are inside of the 40 car. And remember, we're coming up on the end of the season. So if there are any drivers in here who are looking for some new open rides, I can go through that real quick as well. I believe the 24 has been filled by the 51 of Cannon Gage, who is now driving the 51. He will fill the 24. He will bring Insurance King along with him. And that will close that up. Let's see, what are the other teams? Samson, I don't think any of the Samson drivers are going to change. 35 will definitely stay the same. 35 and 34, I don't think they will change. Who else here? 81 of Ross Blacklock, that's not going to change. And the 77, yeah, that's not going to change either. 44, see that 24 is really he's really slowing up the other pack there. Look at him, that's just smart team play right there. There goes the 44 coming down the pit road. Starting these pit stops early, and there's a 51 will stay out. That will make the 51. I'll go back to those cars and new openings later. 51 car is now your leader. Well, not your leader, but your championship leader here. Tell you what, as he comes down, let's watch pit road. You see the 44 car there, this first blue and white car coming up. He's got the very first stall. So here he goes. The 1 car has come on along with him here. Interesting strat by the 1 car. As you see some of those cars go by, there's a 51 going by, and 51 is going to stay out another lap, I believe. I believe that was a 51 car. Let's see. It is. 51 will stay out another lap. Interesting strat. And now the 44 is leaving. We'll keep our eyes on this 51 car. Sorry, I went there the wrong way. He's got to come down this time, doesn't he? And he will. He'll bring the 40 along with him as well. So here's a 51 coming down. Here's a 44 just coming out as well. But the 44, I believe, is 1 lap down. This looks to be the final round of stops of the race here. So make sure it's a quick one. I'll tell you what, if this works, 51, you gotta, I want you to DM your team owner and thank him for a good pit stop and a good strategy here. Let's look at the 51. You see him back there. There goes the 44. He has to go by one more time. 51 is going to see what you might consider taking 2 tires. They're going to take 4. Keep your eyes out in the back for that 44 car. See the 51 car, the black car. He's just now coming out. Lost time to that 40 car. Where is that 44 car? Here he's coming down the backstretch. I'm sorry, I went the wrong way every time. There he is. There's a 51. I think 44 might get him. He might. There he goes. 51. He definitely gained ground, but not enough to get by that 44 car. There's a 40 as well. But he definitely gained ground here. Look at that. That's certainly closer than he was before. Do crashes happen a lot, Seattle? It really depends the track. This is the first time we've done this track. We actually did this track as our final all the time, but the turns were flat. I'm now using a version with bank turns. We have more high speed and more side-by-side racing. And they've been pretty clean here. We do have wrecks. I'd say we have about maybe an average of 1.5 cautions per race, 1.5 wrecks. We really should have had a wreck earlier, but the 25 car and the 56 somehow managed to not wreck. So if you want to count that as a wreck, we really should have. We had contact. We really should have. Look at those 2 cars are right up on each other. 6th, 7th, 5th. Who's in first? The 4 car is in first. What happened? Okay. New leader, a 4 car. The 4 car is now in the lead, but that doesn't matter here. We're keeping our eyes on this 44 who is in 5th, and the 51 who's in 10th, and the 1 car who has traveled back up to 6th. 51 car is 4.3. 2. Oh, that's not too far of a gap here. Here's a 44. See him there, and there is the 51. We'll see what lap times they post coming around this time by. So yeah, I say Seattle, back to your point, it really depends on the track. Some tracks like North Wilkesboro, we can't even get around the track like the first couple of times, just because we just wreck all the... He just ran a 28.7. 28.6, 51 car is faster. Oh, that's a cool view. Look at that, you can see the 44 car up there. Here, I'll move it up to the 81. See the 51 car at the bottom and the 44 at your top. There's your championship gap. Here, keep it on this. You can just barely see him there. So, that's all that's separating the 44. If it was, the gap itself is not too bad, but there's 4 cars in between the 51 and the 44 car, so that is going to be something to go around. The baby, you're taking a nap. I don't blame you. Thank you for the season. Come back next season. You'll do great, trust me. No, sorry. Alright, out of this helicopter view here. There's a 51. There's a 44. We have 10 laps to go here. Look at that. There's Seattle. Hey, Seattle, say hi. Driving that 30. So let's have a Seattle point of view. You're in here in the Seattle Dodge. Right behind the championship leader, the 44. Back here, the 51 has really caught this pack. 9 laps to go. I'm sorry for the crank it up. He's gonna go low. These cars may stay out of his way. Oh yeah, and the leader's the 4 car. Just in case anybody else was wondering here. I'll tell you what, this 33 may play a championship factor here if he slows up this 44 car. This will make 8 laps to go, I believe. 8 laps away from the 44 car's first ever championship and NASCAR's newest 2nd championship ever, and that will make 2 in a row. Seattle doesn't know what's happening, but he loves it. That's awesome. So Seattle, basically what happened is going into this race, we have 4 cars who are the championship 4, and whichever car of those 4 cars finishes highest, they win the championship, just like that. Wow, they're 3 wide back there. You don't want to do that. You don't. Okay, he's gonna back out. There you go. Good idea. Please don't go 3 wide. They're so close to being 3 wide. Don't do that. You're all gonna wreck if you go 3 wide here. That's not what the 51 car wants at all. Anyway, back to Seattle. The 44 car looks to slowly get away here. Back to Seattle's point. We have 4 cars in the final 4. Whichever one of these 4 cars finishes highest wins the championship here. We have had the 44 and the 25 were really good. As you see here on the left side of your screen, the 25 car broke a camshaft. That took him out of the race. That was the baby. Here is Terry McLaurin in the chat. 44 car is Bullhead in the chat. He is currently running to win the championship here. Here's the 51 car. He's also in this championship 4. He's trying to reach that 41. And all the way back here is your teammate, the 1 car. I don't know how he got to the final 4. But he's here, and he's back in 11th. All by himself here. As we have, I believe this is 6 to go. As he's gotten around 2 of the cars. So he's coming up. He's got 2 more cars to get around here. We come around to 5 laps to go. He's got 2 Poku Dodges to get through, and even then he's got to get around the 44 car as well. If he wants his championship. I believe this will be the first time ever somebody will win the championship and not even run the full season. You know, NASCAR, real NASCAR has a rule about that, but I didn't. Lap times, 28.6 for the 51 and 28.7 for the 44. That's not something he wants to see. They are too wide. On the 51, he was looking to go under the 56 there. All the way down to the bottom. He'll be side by side of the 56. He's trying to go around him here. We will have 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. He's got 2 cars to get around. He's got to get it done now. There's no time left in the season. We'll come around this time to what I believe to be 3 laps to go here. See if the 44 can hang on or if the 51 can make something happen. Yep, 3 to go. Am I doing good? You are doing good for Poku Driver. I tell you what, who you're doing even better for. You're doing even better for NASCAR's newest. You're going to hold off that 51 car. You're a buffer in between this 51 and 44 car. So we cannot get around this 56 car. We're coming around to 2 laps to go here for the season. 2 laps to go here for this 51. See if you can make something happen. It's so hard to pass on the inside here. Just cannot get around this 56 car. Look at the back end almost got. 56 is low, almost blocking him there. As we are coming to 1 more lap here for the 44. 44 looking for his first championship. This will be NASCAR's newest, 2nd ever, and 2nd in a row. 51 car, he's trying to get around him. He can't. They're too wide. He's not going to do it. 44 car is going around turns 3 and 4 for the final time on this race in this season. And the 44 car will be your Season 5 champion. And look at that. We'll go up there to our race winner, who I believe to be the 4 car. 4 car getting his 3rd win on the season. There's 44 car, managed to hang on. Hard charging 51 car, needed a couple more laps, just didn't have them. Man. Alright, that was awesome. I definitely like this version of Miami better. 44 car comes away with the championship. That will be with 2 wins on the season. Pretty solid. But man, oh man. 51 car came in 2nd, 1 car came in 3rd, and the 25, while technically coming in 4th, really did not. So, alright, that's it for the season, guys. We're definitely doing it next season, but I don't know. Starting this Season 5, it was very iffy. I was going from the original pre-planned, Generation 4, more lengthier cars. Came over to this new Car of Tomorrow, as they're called in NASCAR. Thought it looked like a lot more work, but it's awesome to have you guys make your own paint schemes. That was an awesome bonus. I think the racing's been so much better as well. And for the foreseeable future, we'll be using them for a good while. But yeah, thank you all for Season 5. It's been great. If you want any pictures, as always, I'll be going back throughout the race, taking a couple snapshots. If you want anything in particular, just let me know. Thanks for good Season 5. Keep your eyes on for the off-season here, and we'll get Season 6 started shortly. And then, don't worry, I'll make a post if you're looking to change your driver position or want to go to a different team. Maybe you're a driver, want to be a team owner. Maybe you're a team owner, want to be a driver. Maybe you want to make a run at being a manufacturer. We have 5 teams. We might be able to fit in 3 manufacturers if you're feeling that confident. So go ahead and let me know. I'll make a couple posts about it saying what cars are open and stuff like that. But alright, I'm going to go take some pictures. I'll tell you what, for Seattle, just for you, let's get a picture of Seattle. What's your favorite camera angle? TV2? I'm a spectator. Hold up, what if we go to the 44? And go to the rear. Oh, look at that. That's a cool shot of Seattle. Alright, we're going to get some winning pictures. TV2, do you like that angle? Spectator? No, none of those angles work for me. That's all we got. We have helicopter as well. I don't like any of these angles. I guess that's the best. Let me go backward a little bit. I like this one a little bit better. 51 car is real close there. I will take a picture of the 25's engine. Let me do that right now. 25. There he is. Sorry, 25, about that. You and the 44 was really a toss-up between the two of you. And look at that. You just go into the turn. Maybe there's a better angle on that. Is there one with more smoke? Oh, this might be good. No. No, you and the 56 had contact here. Man, these are cool angles during the race, but they're hard to take pictures of. Yeah, it's a bright sunny day, it's hard to see the smoke. There you go, that's a nice one. I had to get one of you and the 44 battling here. Because that was almost the whole first half of the race, was you and the 44 going at it. TV1, how about a TV2? That's a nice one, I like that. You and that 44 car. Let's get one of the other two guys as well. Where are you, 51? TV2. I gotta get one of you right near the end. You almost had it. You were really close. I think TV2 is the best one to take pictures of. Can you have any weird requests or weird request? That's a nice angle. I like this angle. And what happened to the one car? I'll take that angle as well. Alright, what else? I think that's it. I'll just get a couple more of the 44. Bowl head. That's a cool angle. Kinda, you get a little bit of like a riding off to the sunset kind of vibe there. Alright, that's all the photos I'm gonna take. Any last shots? I got your engine. Merry off-season, happy Christmas. We're gonna be back here in like a week or two. So, alright guys, that's it. Thank you all so much for coming. It's been so much fun. I will see you. I will do a donut. I will make that video as well. I couldn't make it last season because I had my cameras messed up. Because the page up and page down buttons, I don't even think people know where they are on the keyboard. That controls your camera settings. But I will have some donut videos for you. But alright. That's it guys. Thanks for another season. I'm really prolonging this here. Alright, I'll see you. I'll tell you what, a little extra thing here at the end. I completely forgot that the 4 car won the race. I didn't get any pictures of the 4 car. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. No, I didn't. Alright guys, I'll see you on chat.